We're gonna go find some shenanigans today, but if you look around where I ride, there's really not a whole lot of shenanigans to be found. So if you're interested in doing videos like I do on your motorcycle, these cameras are rock solid, and I do have Amazon affiliate links in the description of this video, so if you want to find the exact ones that I have, you can pick them up by clicking on those links. So I want to get it through the break-in period. I want to do the first oil change on it. I think one of the first mods I'm going to do after that is getting the ECU tuned. Not really sure what I'm going to do about the exhaust. Right now I'm pretty happy with the stock exhaust. Eventually I'm probably going to put a Yoshimura on it. I haven't done a whole lot to the bike yet, but I did put these new mirrors on. There is a link in the description for those as well. Green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow. I wanted to bring you guys on this road because the scenery is pretty nice. Over the river and through the woods. But we're not going to grandmother's house. Fallen rocks. Be careful of the fallen rocks. We're going to turn here. I have never been on this road, but we're going to take it as long as it stays paved. People live here, or they just have cabins? I think they're just little cabins. That's cool. Butternut Grove Run. Butternut. I could say something, but I'm not going to. It's a bumpy road here. Papio's not doing a bad job climbing hills. I think it almost looks like we're in West Virginia. We're in Pennsylvania, guys. It looks like a West Virginia hollow. All right, what do we got here? Country wind. I think we're going to head back down. Bumps and bump. The more that I had the Papio, the more I realized that it actually is good on these back roads like this. Awesome, actually. A lot of you guys have mentioned to have Papios and have other bikes. You've mentioned that you kind of ride your Papio more than you do your bigger bike now, and I'm kind of the same way. And I guess what surprises me the most about the Papio, coming from somebody like me that had a Grom years ago, and I liked my Grom, I did a lot to it, I thought it was a really fun bike. Can't say I didn't love riding it, but not as much as this. Looks like we're supposed to get some more rain later today, so I'm not going to be out too much longer, so I don't like riding in the rain. I don't like my Papio to get wet. Got to keep it shiny and clean. It's funny when it comes to the looks of the Papio too, like people either seem to love it or hate it. I loved it from the first time I saw it. I like the previous generation of the Papio SS, which wasn't a complete full fairing like this one. Like the 2025 looked a little bit different than this one being a 2026, but I still liked it. I do think this one looks better. Just everything the CFMOTO does with their designs on every bike. I've had Hondas and Kawasaki's in the past. My first mini moto ever was a Z125 Pro. Then I got a Honda Grom, and now I have this one, and I just feel this is the better one out of all three. Come on, Papio, we got a hill we're climbing. Give us some power. Get a little bit of power before you hit the hill, and it makes it a little bit easier to get some speed up. If you're new to motorcycles, like you've never been on one before, you're thinking about a CFMOTO Papio, you're wondering if it's a good beginner bike. Well, I do believe that it is, but not just because it's small and has a smaller engine in it, but overall this bike is just really good to ride. It's really easy to ride. The gearbox is really smooth, so I think for a new rider, this is actually a really good bike to learn on. But it also depends on your riding style too. You know, are you going to be comfortable with a mini moto? Is this what you really want? Realize it's going to be a slow bike. You're not going to be able to get on the highway, or I wouldn't recommend you get on the highway all the time. I will end up getting this bike on the highway after it goes through the break-in period, just to kind of see what it does. Maybe after I get the ECU tuned. I mean, it's not meant to go 70 and 80 miles an hour on the highway. So if that's how you want to ride, probably not a good fit. But if you're just going to buzz around on some slow roads and you want an easy bike to ride, why not? I mean, it's going to save you some money. The insurance is inexpensive on it. The quality of it's great. When CFMOTO builds a new motorcycle, whether it's a small mini moto like this or they're doing a bigger bike, they're putting a lot of thought into it to make it the best they can. They want to be the best in the class. And I know somebody's going to comment below about the bike being Chinese made. And guess what? That phone or that device you just left your comment on was also made in China. The fact is, there's no US company making a bike like this. So if you want a bike like this, you got to go with a Honda or a Kawasaki, or there are some Chinese clones out there. But this isn't a clone. This is a brand name bike from a US dealer. CFMOTO has a big headquarters now in the USA. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you forgot to like the video, make sure you hit the like button, and also subscribe if you want to see more motorcycle content, not just with the Papio, just motorcycle content in general. Thank you guys again. Have a good one, and bye-bye.